Understanding color contrast.
The color contrast refers to the difference in light between text or graphics and their background. On websites, strong contrast helps users distinguish content easily. For people with vision impairments, including color blindness, low contrast makes reading difficult or even impossible. Paying attention to color contrast is essential for making the web usable for everyone.
Why color contrast matters for accessibility.
For users with low vision, poor color contrast can blur or hide important information. Accessible color choices ensure that everyone can read text, navigate menus, and interact with buttons. Good contrast is not just helpful. It is a requirement in accessibility guidelines and helps create inclusive websites.
Web standards and guidelines.
The Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, or WCAG, set specific requirements for color contrast. For normal text, the minimum contrast ratio is 4.5 to 1. For larger or bold text, the minimum is 3 to 1. Meeting these ratios means you are making your site readable for as many people as possible.
How to check contrast ratios.
There are free contrast checker tools online that allow you to input text and background colors to see if they meet the recommended ratios. Some web browsers and design software also offer built-in accessibility checks. Always test your website's color scheme before publishing, especially for key elements like buttons and links.
Best practices for inclusive design.
Choose color combinations with strong contrast and avoid relying solely on color to convey meaning. Include text labels for icons and buttons, and use patterns or underlines with colors for emphasis. Following these best practices ensures your site is accessible to as many users as possible, regardless of their vision abilities.